Hey guys, welcome back to Daisy Crochet, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, we're going to be talking about everything that I crocheted in May, and I can't believe that it's already May. Not even May, it's now June when I'm filming this. This year's going by so quickly, but I made so many fun things in May, so I wanted to show you guys everything I made, and I was market prepping all of May, and I didn't actually vlog it for you guys. So a few things you may have seen in my assembling flowers vlog, but the rest you haven't seen yet. So I'm super excited to show you guys everything we made in May. And as always, all the patterns and tutorials I use to make these things will be linked in the description box down below if you guys want to follow the tutorials. So we're not really going to go in any order. We're just going to go one by one, show you all the things, and I'm going to be putting it in my market stock as I go because I'm so excited to film this video to get all the stuff into one bin, but I've had it out to keep it separate from the old stuff, you know what I mean? So anyways, let's get right into it. The first thing that I made, I actually made these in April, I believe, but I finished them and added them to my inventory in May. So that is these chickens. I love these chickens. I have one from a previous market, so then I made 3 more. So here's the first one. Here's the second one. They're all slightly different, but I mean, pretty similar. I really like to put it on cinematic, but when it's blurry, that drives me crazy. So sorry guys if the products are blurry. And then here's the last one. These are so cute. They're all using Bernat Tweeds yarn, and I'll link the pattern for these down below. So last month I made a bunch of cat ear beanies, and they're mostly pride flag themed. So I really wanted to make the pan flag, but I didn't have a blue that would work. And then I went to Dollar Tree and I found one from Premier. Dude just jumped into my market bin. Anyways, I found one from Premier from Dollar Tree, so I bought it. So this is what the pan flag hat looks like. I love these colors together. It is so cute. And yeah, this is kind of Tiani Estada's cat beanie pattern, but I have tweaked it a little bit based off my tension. So that's that hat. It's actually so cute. I love this one, and I cannot wait to try selling these at markets for the first time. Next up is one of my favorite patterns to market prep, as you guys know, and I made 2 things using this pattern in May, and that is these axolotls. So I made a purple one and a pink one. They are so cute. I love them. You'll see I just use like velvet on the gills and like the fin or whatever they're called, and then Bernat blanket for the rest of them, and they turn out so cute. These were a #1 bestseller at my market last year, so I can't wait to try selling them again at my market, which is this week, guys. I can't believe it's this week. Another one of my favorite plushies to market prep is the No-So Triceratops that I've been making for years, and I also made 2 of these this month. So this is a pink one, and then this is a blue confetti one. Fiona bought this confetti type yarn in pink at the start of when we were market prepping, and I was so jealous, but I just could not buy it because I had so much yarn. But then I went through my whole yarn stash market prepping, and then this one was on sale, so I was like, yeah, I'm buying that. So it made the cutest Triceratops, and then this one is also so cute, and absolutely love both of these. And I have a bunch more of these market prepped from past months, and I cannot wait to sell them again because they are so popular. So in the past I have made chicks and ducks for selling at markets, and they always sold so well, but I didn't make any last year because I didn't love the pattern that I had been using for them. It just took too long and it wasn't really worth it. So I decided to try out another pattern this year, and I loved it, so that's great. And these are the first 2 that I made. I honestly don't know if you would call these ducks or chicks, and I had a little bit of a hard time with color combinations for these because like this one, as you can see, has like a brown mouth and feet, so I didn't have any orange, but this one kind of gives me duckling vibes. Like, it's so cute. And then this one is like a little chick, or I don't even know, but they are so cute, and I do think people will love these at markets because they always loved the ones that I brought in previous years. And then using that exact same pattern, I made 2 mallard ducks. These are adorable. I love these. I've wanted to make mallard ducks for years and years and years, but I never have. And I love this pattern because you can literally make all of these different types of birds using this one pattern. It's super simple and easy, No-So. I'll link it down below. And yeah, I'm so excited to try selling these guys too. All right, next up, I'm going to show you something that I think I made the most of this month. Like, I made so many. These are turtles. So you would kind of know the story with these turtles if you had seen past market prep vlogs or maybe even my April recap video, because I talked about how I was really inspired by a pattern that I saw online, but I didn't want to buy the pattern, which typically happens with me. I don't like to buy patterns. So I just kind of made it up myself and it turned out really good. So that is this turtle pattern. They are a little bit on the smaller side for turtles I would typically make, but I actually don't like making turtles in the other way I used to make them because I feel like they take way too long and it's not worth what I can sell them for. But these ones are so easy to make and they're quick and I love making them. So that is this one. Sorry it's a little blurry, but it has a blue multicolor shell and then just a blue body. And then I also did this special one. It is this strawberry turtle with a pink body and then the strawberry shell. So cute. I absolutely love this one as well. And then I made a whole bunch of sunflower turtles and I am so obsessed with these. These are my favorite thing I've made in a very long time. And I did make 2 green, but I actually made 3 green. I just don't have the other one with me anymore because I made it for a gift for a family member's baby. And then I did like embroidered eyes on it. It was so cute. But I did 3 of them, but 2 of them from my market. And then I also have a purple sunflower and a pink sunflower turtle. And you'll notice maybe that they have slightly different colored yellow on the shells, just because I thought like the brighter color would look great with pink and purple. And I don't have a pattern for the shell of those or the strawberry turtle, but I just kind of freehanded it and I loosely based the sunflower petals off of the sunflower pattern that I've used to make my sunflower flowers and keychains in the past. So I just kind of tweaked it and figured it out. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you guys is not a plushie, but it's something that I kind of showed you me making in my assembling flowers market prep vlog. So I'm going to show you guys how these turned out. I'm so excited to try selling these. I've never even seen anyone make these or sold them before, obviously, because I've never made them before this, but I'm really excited to try it out. So that is these puff flower clips. So it's on like a little barrette clip I got really on sale and it was like a 10 pack, but I only made 8 of these. So I have 2 of this purple color. There's the other one. And then I did 2 in green. And then I have 2 pink ones and then 2 light blue. I absolutely love these. If you guys want to know how I make my puff flowers, you can watch my puff flower keychain video. I recently came up with a tutorial for those and I love those as well. I think I might have made one of those this month because that's when I made the tutorial. But yeah, they're super easy to make and super quick, so I can't wait to try selling those. All right, next is a super fun product that I just dropped them all. I did make these last year and they were a bestseller. Last year I made these in velvet yarn and I do have one left in the velvet yarn that didn't sell last year. But this year I decided to make this product in plush yarn. So these are my chicken nuggets and I can't remember if I did follow a pattern for these. I think I followed Crochet Custom's updated pattern on these. But I actually ended up flipping most of them over so that the head was more rounded because I just liked the way that looked more. And then I changed the eye placement and the mouth placement as well. But super cute. I love these guys and I did end up making 5 of them. So I can't wait to put these in their little display and try selling the plush ones versus the velvet ones because I don't know exactly how they are going to compare, but I really hope people like them because I just think they're so adorable. And yeah, I absolutely love these guys. Next up, we have one of my favorite products that I've sold at markets for years and years now. They always sell really well. And I was really hoping I would get around to making more of these, but I didn't know. Like, I was kind of running out of time. And I only had one prepped from last year. But I did end up making a bunch and I think they're so cute this year. So these are jellyfish. This is my pattern. It's a free tutorial here on YouTube, one of the first videos I made, and I absolutely love these. And just a little note, if you do want to make these, I did make these ones that I'm going to show you no sew, and I just did that by sewing in the legs in the last row of decrease. So that means you'll have to make the legs first instead of last, and you just single crochet decrease them in. So if you want to make them no sew, that's how you do it. But I absolutely love this green one. And then I also have this purple with pink legs one. This is so cute too. And then I have this blue one with blue legs. This is also a great way to get rid of some scrap yarn. The light green and this light blue were both scrap yarn, and it was perfect to get rid of it. And they turned out absolutely adorable. Videos in my bag. Oh my god. But the next thing I made, you might have seen Fiona make in her 24-hour crochet video, I believe. Or a Margaret Prep vlog, I can't really remember which one it was, but I decided to try out the pattern because I thought they were adorable and I wanted to have a few more on the display. So these are Loaf Cats. I did a blue confetti one because I'm obsessed with this yarn and I wanted to use it as much as possible when market prepping. This is actually the last yarn I might still use to make a few more things this week before the market. I kind of am done market prepping, but I don't know, I might not be able to resist. So these are so cute. I think she followed the written pattern, but there's also a video tutorial. I followed the written pattern as well. And I only made one of these, but I am excited to see if it sells, and I'm sure people will love these because everyone loves Loaf Cats, right? Guys, my bin is like full. This is crazy. The next thing is also not a plushie item, but I'm so excited to try selling them, and it is these puff flower claw clips. So the first one I made is pink, and I had a few more claw clips from when I made these as Christmas gifts left over from then, so I decided to make some for my markets because I cannot wait to see how they sell and what people think of them. So this is the first one. It's just light pink and white, and then this is a purple and white, and then I also have a light blue and white. So these are absolutely adorable. I only made 3 for my market, but I do have 2 more prepped, so I'm gonna just try selling a few of them and seeing how it goes. I'm just gonna quickly show you guys a couple bookmarks that I made. I didn't make all of these in May, but I finished them all up in May, and I think they're really cute, so I want to show you. So they're these lavender bookmarks, so you'll see there's a little bit of a string on the end. I'm gonna glue those down. That's just what I do with loose ends on things that it's really hard to weave in. And then I have light purple as well, and just 2 more of those. So I have a bunch of bookmarks to sell this year, and so does Fiona. We found a really cute way of displaying them, so stay tuned for that. And this pattern I actually came up with, so if you guys want to know how to make them, let me know and I'll give you guys a tutorial because they are super easy and quick, and I have never sold bookmarks before, so I can't wait to try it out this year. Next up, we have kind of a plushie item and kind of a fidget item, and it is these mushroom pops. These are so cute. I absolutely love how they turned out. I kind of came up with this pattern because there was none for this thick of a yarn, so I decided I wanted to make a few with plush yarn. So here is a pink one. I already have a bunch of red ones and a blue one, just so you guys know. But I made 1 pink, another pink, 2 green ones, and then 1 more blue one this month. And these are super cute and I absolutely love them. My bin is full. I actually cannot believe this. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to show you guys is my flowers, and if you guys have saw my market prep vlog from this month, you would know I didn't really make many of these flowers in May, but I did finish them all in May. So I'm going to show you guys the finished product because last month I was only able to show you the flowers off the stems. There might be a lot of crinkling too because they are already in their packages, so sorry about that in advance. But I do have 5 mini bouquets. So each bouquet has 3 lavenders, 1 twist flower, and 1 tulip. And I do have 5 of these, or 7 of them. I think I have 5 complete and then 2 that need the tulip. So I have to make 2 more tulips, but I ran out of stems, so that was nice. But yeah, these are the mini bouquets, and I can't wait to sell these again because last year they went really well. And then I haven't wrapped this one yet, but this is like a special bouquet I made for the market, and it is this sunflower lavender bouquet. I absolutely love this one. It just didn't fit in the plastic that I had for the other bouquets, so I'm gonna wrap this one separate, but it's so cute and I absolutely love these colors together. If I saw this one at a market, I'd probably buy it because this is so my vibe. And then I have a bunch of individual flowers. So I have this mini rose. It is so cute. And then I have this bigger rose, also really cute. And then honestly, I don't really know which of these lavenders I made this month, but I made some of them this month, so yeah, that is all the individual flowers I'm going to be selling, and absolutely love them. Okay, so the first keychains that I made were strawberry keychains, and they're so adorable. So I just made 2 of them, and one of them is red and the other is pink. As you can see, these were pretty quick and easy to whip up, and I'm really excited to try selling them. I did only make 2 because I actually ran out of key rings, I guess. But I think these are so adorable and tiny, and I'm super glad that I made some of them. My cats are fighting in the background, so ignore them. They love each other, I promise. Then I made this purple puff flower one that I was talking about. This one was in the tutorial, so this is the one I made in the tutorial. But yeah, it's super cute. Sorry they're not focusing very well because of the cinematic mode, but hopefully you can still see it. And I love this one. I have a bunch of these for the market, so can't wait to try selling them. And then I made 2 of these watermelon keychains. And I did come up with the pattern for these. I just kind of freehanded them, so if you want to know how I made them, let me know. But honestly, I kind of forget. But I could probably figure it out and give you guys a tutorial if you wanted. But I absolutely love these. I just made 2 pink ones. I probably should have made some red ones, but again, I ran out of key rings, so didn't really have the option to. But I'm also really excited to sell these ones. And then I just have 2 more. So the first one is this light yellow sun keychain. I used the like sunflower pattern that I used to make the flowers and the keychains, and I just kind of changed it a little bit to make a sun. And I also have 2 darker yellow suns, so I think these are super cute, and it's giving me Tangled vibes, which is my favorite princess, I guess. So love that. And then last but not least, we have a little bit more time consuming keychain, and this is Hello Kitty. I'm not really a Hello Kitty person, that's more Fiona. But I really wanted to try making one of these because I figured it would go pretty well at this market, and I thought it was super adorable, so I tried it out and I really enjoyed making it. So I just have this little special keychain also that I'm gonna try selling. And that is actually everything that we crocheted in May. I absolutely love market prepping. It's like my favorite time of year when I get to market prep. So I've been really happy crocheting the past 2 months. And I absolutely loved making a bunch of new things in May, and then also kind of like taking off my last little things on my to-do list for some things that I have known and loved making for a very long time. So don't forget to watch me and Fiona's market prep vlog series and our upcoming market vlogs. We are probably both going to be doing a market vlog separately, so you'll be able to see both of our sides of the market day, and then also our own separate breakdowns of like sales and everything. So we're really excited to do that for you guys. And then we're also going to be filming our table setup this week and a bunch of fun things. So stay tuned for all that. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, and make sure to give this video a like if you liked it. Also, I wanted to say thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers. I did make a community post, but just in case you didn't see it, I wanted to say thank you so much because I'm so grateful for you guys. This has been our goal for so long, and we actually started this channel in May of 2023, so May is a special month for our channel, and that is when we hit 10,000. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to keep doing these little recaps in the future because I love seeing everything I made, like looking back on it and stuff. And so I hope it's fun for you guys to watch too. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!